Hi guys, hey, it's Jamie Lau here from Coastal Fitness. We're going to bring you a very quick video on progressions to handstand walking. So not necessarily freestanding handstands or handstand push-ups, just do the handstand walking. Okay, so step one, I want to get Jamie to do all the demoing. We're going to set up firstly with a back to wall handstand. Now what we're looking for in a handstand is hands to be just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart and elbows stacked on top of each other. So we don't want to be doing our handstand work with a bend in the elbow. Just very quickly, this is all adapted from what we learned on the weekend with Dave Durante and Chad Vaughan. So thanks to Push More CrossFit Malaysia for hosting us. Let's go to Jamie. So you can set his hands. All it's going to do is hold. We're looking at a couple of things. First is squeezing the butt, locking down, and locking that ribcage down. Now the progression is we want to get used to that rhythm of walking. So I'm going to ask Jamie if he can to very easily and softly lift his palms slightly off the floor, shifting his weight to the left, and then back to the right. Now he can accumulate reps and time in this position, just walking from hand to hand. Cool, Jamie, hop down. Awesome. Now, of course, you can progress this by lifting the hand further off the ground, and a full progression is actually lift the hand off the floor, touching the shoulders, and getting stable on that one hand. Okay, once we've established that the client can do that, we're now going to progress to a walking rhythm. So, what I want to ask Jamie to do is very simply, we're going to do some wheelbarrows. So Jamie's going to start on his front. I'm going to get him to lift his right leg first, and followed by his left leg. All I want Jamie to do is exactly the same as a handstand. He's going to squeeze his butt, lock his rib cage down so there's no hollowing in the lower back. Keeping his hands shoulder width apart. He's going to dictate the pace and he's just going to start walking. Good. Notice how the elbow bends, then extends, bends and extends and straightens. Good. And down, right foot down, Jamie. Good. If we're comfortable there, we can accumulate some time and distance with that. We're going to progress by setting Jamie's feet up onto the shoulders. So he's going to replicate more of a handstand position. So Jamie's going to go down, right leg up, on the crouch, left leg up. Make sure he's set. Firstly, is he tight? Jamie's going to start walking. If you just film his hands Fulton, see what he's doing with his arms, how he extends and locks every time. Good. Left leg down first, right leg. Okay, now the full progression. If we're comfortable in those two movements, we're actually now going to replicate a full handstand. We're going to use this, we're going to do this drill with the use of a spotter. Now we can use two people ideally, but in this case it's just myself and Jamie. So what I'm going to ask Jamie to do is set his hands on the floor. I know that Jamie's going to kick up with his right leg. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my hands on his leg first, get him into a stand position. Up. From here, I'm going to get Jamie's legs together. Now we want to bring the feet and heels over so he's walking forward. Jamie's going to start walking. And down. So really important, it's nice and slow. He's still bending and extending his arms. I'm just making sure his heels are staying over his head so he can get that forward movement rather than going backwards or left to right. Enjoy it.